Okay, hi sixth graders. We're going to be looking at some new math lessons this morning, and hopefully I'm gonna still do two lessons in one video. So when I finish this lesson, you can stop the video and then watch it tomorrow when you do tomorrow's assignment. But they kind of go together because we're going to be solving some algebra equations. Today we're going to look at solving addition and subtraction equations, and tomorrow we're going to look at, well, the assignment for tomorrow is multiplication and division. So let's look first at solving algebra equations when you have addition and subtraction in the equation. So you got to think about this as a puzzle. You're trying to solve the puzzle. You're trying to find out what value you can put into the equation and make it true, make it correct. And often when you're doing this, you're going to be adding and subtracting on both sides of the equation to get the variable by itself, because that's what you want. You want the variable or the letter on one side of the equation by itself, solving everything, and then having one value on the other side. And so then that's how you figure out what to put in there. Now, I'm going to do a couple of examples here that are easy to kind of give you the idea. But here are some of the things. So you're solving a puzzle. You want the value that can replace the variable and make the equation correct. So I'm just repeating what I've already said. You want the variable all by itself on one side of the equation. And therefore, you need to get rid of everything else that's in that equation. And we're going to see how we do that. And often that's by using the opposite or the inverse operation. That's what your book says, the inverse operation on both sides of the equation. So here, we're going to do really a very simple thing. If I have an equation, 9 equals 9, I can add 5 to both sides of the equation, and they're still equal because 14 here, 14 there. I can also subtract from 9 on both sides, so I'm going to have 9 minus 2 on this side, and I'm going to have 9 minus 2 on this side, and I get 7. So you get the same answer. So if you do the same thing on both sides of any equation, if they're equal, because that's the whole premise of an equation, then those values are still going to be the same. So that's what I'm trying to show you here, because you're going to need to be aware of that as we do some of these problems. So I'm going to actually do two problems that are in your book, and if you follow along with those problems, it will help you to be able to solve them. So I'm going to do number 8, and number 8 is C plus 45.6 minus 38.25 equals 112.76. Now, we want to follow the order of operations in the same way that we have always done. And if I look at this problem, I can easily do this part of the problem first. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it right up here. 45.6 minus 38.25, and I got to add my 0 up there. So I'm going to subtract that and regroup here, and that's going to be 5. This will be 5, and then 5 minus 2 is 3. Bring down my decimal. Oh, got to regroup here as well. So this is going to become a 3. This is going to become 15. So what I got here is 7.35. So C plus 7.35 equals 112.76. So I need C by itself. So what I need to do is I need to get rid of this 7.35. And in order to get rid of a positive 7.35 on this side, I have to, on both sides of my equation, because I have to do the same thing on both sides, I'm going to subtract 7.35 from both sides. 7.35. So when I subtract 7.35 on this side, this all disappears. So it's 0. Nothing's there. And I have C equals 112 minus 7.35. So I'm going to just subtract 1, 4, point, and then I have to regroup here. This is going to become a 0. That's going to become 12. Or I could have just left it 5, 0, 1. And so, is that right? Just check. Yep. My answer is that C equals 105.41. So the answer for number 8 is that. And you know what? There's no shortcut to this, guys. That's how you have to do this problem. You look at the problem and you see what it's asking you, and that makes sense because if we take these two and we subtract them, and if we put this value up into our equation, it would make it correct. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to do one more here, and I don't think I'm going to do both lessons today on this because this is a little bit challenging. So I'm just going to do 2 videos. Anyway, all right, let's do another problem. We're going to do number 12. So look at number 12. Number 12, they give us a different letter. It's J. J plus 38 equals 4 plus 5 times 3. Okay, so we need to get the J by itself. But if I look on this side of the equation, I see some math here that I can actually do before I get rid of this 38. So I'm going to do this first. So I'm going to do, and we have to follow the order of operations. So over here I have multiplication and I have addition. We have to do the multiplication part first. So 5 times 3 is 15, and then I'm supposed to add 4 to that. So 4 plus 15 is 19. So now I have, and I'm going to rewrite my equation, J plus 38 equals 19. All right, now I have to get rid of a positive 38. And the way that I do that is on both sides of my equation, I subtract 38. So I'm going to subtract 38 from both sides. And here it's going to be 0. There's nothing there. And I'm just going to have J left equals 19 minus 38 is going to be a negative 19. So there you have it. That's, if I put a negative 19 up here in this problem, it would work out. Now, this is kind of tricky, so I want you to do your best. If you have any questions, you can email me. You can try to get help from one of your parents, but this is algebra. It's a little bit challenging, but I think you will get the hang of it from seeing these problems. Okay, have a great day. Bye.